What's up, what dude? Testing 1, 2, 3. What's up, Leslie? Yeah, well, dude, I just got that confirmed on my end. Should be coming through pretty soon. I have not heard of that. Dash this. Maybe I should check it out. What's up, Truth Seeker? We're not in the garage anymore. But honestly, those were good days, man. Wow, we're going up a lot higher for that keyword after we did the optimizations for it. It's crazy. Holy cow. All right, to the audit.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know, man. I have no idea who's going to be the challenger. I'm kind of bummed, though, because we're not going to be able to get analytics or Search Console data, which is a large part of my audit. But whatever. You're welcome, Stealth. Thanks for joining the live stream. Yeah, I just don't really like to make recommendations for people's websites unless I have analytics and Search Console access. There's still things that we're going to be able to find, but a lot of it's just going to be things that you can find from a tool. Which, I mean, that's alright, but it's not going to be anything close to what you can do with analytics data.
One, two.
Would the audit template work for e-commerce? It is a fresh project, no rankings. I mean, the audit's really meant to audit a website, so if there's nothing there, it's going to be kind of hard to use. I've been doing SEO for the last 3 years. In terms of the amount of hours I've put into SEO and learning it and doing it, I would say I'm probably at least like over 10K hours, at least. That was a fast crawl, but right there. Subash says, it would be great if you can tell what you are doing and why every now and then in the live stream. Yeah, so basically all I'm doing right now is I'm just auditing this website and I'm just grabbing all of this HTML from Screaming Frog and I'm plugging into the sheet. If you want an explanation of this, just watch some of my other recent tutorials where I had it Ron Marina's website where I talk about all the different stuff going on with his website, but this is like the same thing you're going to see in all of my other tutorials. Jason says, hey Chase, how's it going? What's good, man? Just hanging out. We got a lot to do today, so I'm going to try to power through as much as I can. Here's the to-do list. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Been a lot of things let go of me. You figure it out even though you were paying to know why. I know it's bad, we're both too old to leave, but I'd rather be fighting than sleeping alone. That's the thing if you think about us, holding on to you. Gotta leave when you need to find love.
All right.
It's time to face you don't belong to me. You fear the end, but you know that I'm playing the long game. I try to take the time you love to keep, 'cause I'd rather be fighting than sleeping alone. That's the thing if you think about us, holding on to you. Gotta leave when you need to find love.
So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking all of the different issues within Sitebulb and just putting them into the different spots of the site of the audit, because we don't really need to go through each part of the roadmap since the website's so small. So that's basically what I'm doing right now. That makes sense. So for the smaller audits, you don't really have to do as much, is what I'm trying to say. You just basically have to come up with a game plan for them. You just have to do more with like keyword research and building authority, that kind of stuff. What is going on here? Why can't I play this song? Okay, so I guess you can't play it. Oops. Let's check the page speed on here. Slowest download sign, download time 2 ms. That's not too bad. Let's cross check that with Pingdom. It's a login to use Pingdom. Okay. Three seconds. It's pretty kind of slow. So I'm wondering, pretty sure Sightbulb would pick that stuff up, yeah. I mean, that's the cool thing about Sightbulb is like, wait a second. That doesn't redirect. Why wouldn't Sightbulb pick that up? Does it really not pick that up? You would think that that Sightbulb would pick that up. I guess not. So that needs to be fixed. Mobile friendly, check. I don't believe they have an about page. They have a contact page. Oh, they do. It's just not linked, I guess. I mean, again, a lot of this doesn't really matter too much because they need to start building out their website with content, and you can see here, like, a lot of this. The heck is no image index? Why would you no index your images? It's weird. There's no conversion tracking. So what's up there, Jefferson? How's it going, man? I mean, Columbus Digital Marketing Agency, I don't know if that's what they want to go for, but if it is, let's just check out what we got in their search console. It's just their brand name. So I mean, they need to do all kinds of keyword research. If this is what they're going for, then they need to figure out who's ranking well for that. Why do people say SEO is dead? Because they want to sell you ads. That's why. And nobody wants to actually do SEO. Everybody hates SEO. So they just either sell SEO and then they're not actually selling SEO. Or they do sell SEO and there's like 5% of people who actually do it, don't outsource it. At least do it well. And then the other people are just selling ads. A lot of people hate me. That's probably why. Why is that such a high keyword difficulty for a local query with only 20 searches? That's not even worth going for, I don't think. I mean, maybe it is, but we'll see. The hell is this? $250 for that. 41 difficulty. Let's see, is ranking number 1. Up city and then this. Oh, it's all top lists. Okay. I guarantee if you look at these people's architecture, it's like 10 times the size of freaking what they got. And even then, it's only 966 keywords. I don't even think it's worth it. They're probably not even getting any conversions from that. Yeah, maybe not 10 times the size, but it's definitely bigger. Why doesn't it show me UR for any of these? Kind of weird. Chase, I started my personal project today. I'm traveling, making a travel guide website. I wanted a domain with travel on it, but no luck. Thank God I found your channel now, or otherwise half of my time would be spending in creating backlinks. Don't do it. It's not worth your time. Alright, so the only thing we need to talk about with this guy is he just needs to freaking come up with his content strategy and keyword mapping, because right now he has some errors, but the biggest thing is that he just doesn't have any content or any authority. He has like literally nothing out there. Alright, so that first audit's somewhat done. I'm not going to keep auditing it because there's only a 5-page website. Oh man, I have to make that new Wix video. I really don't want to do that, but I have to do it. The thing that's really confusing about this is they want it done a very specific way, but at the same time, they want me to like talk about more stuff. Like their instructions are so vague. I think I'm just gonna... How is that a website name already? Somebody buy that? Somebody got it. So Wix basically wants me to help them do tutorials for them. I'm gonna have to buy this domain. Oh no, I got a domain voucher. Okay, I guess I'll use that. It's just the way I have to do the tutorials is very kind of strange. And it's sort of the last thing I want to do, but I gotta do it anyways, I guess. All right, let me go back to my email and find the Wix email. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to create like the full SEO Wix tutorial, and then I can just cut separate parts out that they want, I guess. SEO for 2019 video? Yeah, I'll definitely be doing something like that in the near future. Gotta find those tutorials you wanted me to reference. Here it is. Manually verifying your website with Search Console. Let me refresh that. Okay, the freaking article's down, of course. That's just my luck. Open a new browser, maybe. There we go. Okay, go to Google Search Console. Add property. Run it as HTML. Settings in your site dashboard. Click on the SEO tab. More SEO settings. Click the Open SEO in your editor. Okay, so let me see if I can do that. So, settings, SEO, settings, get found on Google. Settings in your site dashboard. Connect to Google. Publish your site. Okay, I have to publish it first. What's up, Check It Media? Alright, let me see if I can do it now. Boom. Oops. So I guess it's connected now. Your site will be indexed soon. I was supposed to do it a different way though. It said there's like a manual way to do it. Settings in your site's dashboard. Oh my gosh. Wait, actually I can do it this way. Manage settings. And get found on search engines. I guess that's okay. This is where you add the manual code. Oh my gosh, they make this so difficult, dude. I want to kill myself right now. Okay. Like I want to go through each of these things, but the problem is like the way they have their instructions, it's just so ridiculous. Settings. Like I don't know how to manually inject code because I don't know. It says, hold on, I need to turn off this music for a second. It's getting too intense. Okay, so it says, okay. To manually verify your site, go to Search Console, enter URL, yada, yada, yada. Leave the Google Search Console open, and then in a new tab, go to Settings, your site dashboard, click the SEO tab, scroll down to More Settings, click the link open to your SEO settings in your editor. Now that's not there though, is the thing. Because if I go to SEO tab and then settings, manage settings, SEO, there's, oh, manually edit it. Here it is, I guess. Okay. Now, how did I get to that dashboard? Dashboard. Where were settings? Okay, settings, SEO, and then manually add code. Boom. And then the automatic one does it automatically. Okay, that makes sense. Now get found on Google. Let's go. So all this other stuff, optimize your pages for SEO. Add alt text to the images on the home page. So go to editor. What's up, Eva? Hello, Chase. Other people's in here watching greatness. Thanks, man. Chase, Neil Patel put out 7 free SEO tools. Maybe give your reaction on this video. Yeah, I could do that. I feel like I want to not just keep going with Neil Patel. I want to go with new marketers each time. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep going with the same stuff. I mean, bagging on the same person, you know? Okay, so add alt text. I just go here, settings, alt text. Okay. Update the contact info on the home page. Add your location. So I just go Santa Barbara. That should fix it. Publish. Refresh. Ah! There we go. Social links on homepage are not connected to your social pages. Okay. Oh, I changed it there. External links should open in new windows. Never did I think I would be doing a Wix SEO tutorial for them. But I'm just gonna do my best. Alright, let's publish it, see if it does it. Alright. I'm gonna add my image in here just for the heck of it. What's up, FX Machina? How's it going? Check Out Media says, Chase, do you know the Deep End YouTube channel that put out a video how to rank for a keyword in Google, even though once? Maybe you can check that channel out. It's called The Deep End. Never heard of it. Let me check it out. I don't see anything here. Oh, is this it?
If you're ready to upgrade your website to get more customers, clients, or leads, I want to help make lemon. And in that,
Huh.
if you have a local business and you want to be found,
Look at this guy's camera, dude.
I've got a really extensive video here to help you do just that, and we're starting right now.
If you want to transform your website into a customer or lead generation machine, I'll show you all my best tips, tactics, and secrets to get there fast. Let's dive in.
Hey there, how's it going? I'm Wes McDowell, web strategist for The Deep End, and if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, we do 2 new videos a week, and you're not going to want to miss any of them. So go ahead and click on the talking about.
Times is relies on, you've got all with the location, just in the metadata, and you don't have to worry about anything else. Google can read that on the photo, and it really just further cements you into your location. So then go ahead and click on download, and you'll do this for every photo you want to use. And what I would do here for some extra points is if I were you, I would name all of your photos with any kind of combination of your business name, your category names, and your location. So let's go ahead and name this one Car Rental Agency, Los Angeles, California, and I'll just click on Save. And again, you'll do this for all your images, and then you'll go back to your listing, click on the plus sign, and then you'll just go ahead and you'll drag and drop that photo right over there.
Okay, and one more thing I want to show you is if you go over to posts, this is a fairly newish feature that basically allows you to add little offers or little news items to your Google My Business listing. So when people are searching for your business name, that in that right sidebar, it'll come up with whatever the latest offer you have is or the latest thing you're doing in the community. So it's a great way if you have some kind of a sale or some kind of a special promotion, you can promote it right there. Just go ahead and on post, and then you would just write it like normal. It's under different categories. You can have an event, you can have an offer, you can feature a product. So you've got 1,500 characters, just write it out here. It's kind of a shorter form. And then add an image to go along with it. And then you just click on publish. And these things last for 7 days, so it's not like a set and forget it.
All right, I'm back.
It's always there. They can
Yeah, I
be
mean,
powerful getting the word out on a
I'm sure this is good stuff. You know, it's probably stuff that I already already know.
Hashtag 170. I thought the directory don't actually have side.
The thing that this guy does, he just makes it look really nice, which is cool. I like the way he has his videos laid out.
If you want to start feeling the love from Google and get your website to start ranking in the search engines, you're going to need some backlinks. So today we're covering backlinks.
Kind of weird that he's only doing 720p though.
Right now. If you want to transform your website into a customer or lead generation machine, I'll show you all my best tips, tactics, and secrets to get there fast. Let's dive in. Hey guys, I'm Wes McDowell, a web strategist for The Deep End, and if you're not subscribed, analyze on my similar.
Yeah, I mean, it's cool, man.
To make it specific, and what I would
just crazy keyword targeting. I'm sure this guy's gonna end up ranking for a lot of stuff, but
if
you know, it's whatever. It looks good. I'm surprised that his camera would only be 1080p though. Like, I mean, it's 720. Here, there's this ad that I wanted to review that I found. See if I can find it. All right.
If you're potentially looking for a side hustle that could make you a couple grand
Get rid
every
of
single
this.
month without having to build
Let me record this. All right, what's up there, guys? Chase Reiner here. Recently, I had an ad pop up in my Facebook feed, and I was gonna watch it, but I thought, why not just watch it with you guys, since you guys like my reactions to these videos? And I'm just gonna watch it. I have no idea what's about to happen. The video is called "The 3 Steps to Building a Profitable Agency," so I guess we'll just watch it right now and just do this.
looking for a hustle that could make you a couple grand.
Hold on, actually, before we do this, let me make sure I turn this up a little bit more, because sometimes the volume is a little bit low. And let's see.
Month without having to build a website and without having to actually have any products to sell. Then listen up. Most gurus out there right
my
now are trying
ears.
to convince you that you need to start a store, that you need to open a blog, that you need to have a website, that you need to promote content. I'm going to tell you guys
Try
right
not
now,
make this
you don't
less
need
blurry.
any of that.
Okay, so first of all, this video is really blurry. I can't figure out how to make this thing look less blurry. Maybe I can try refreshing it. But this guy doesn't waste any time. He just dives right into it. He's got an interesting appearance to him. He's got like this weird hat and glasses. Definitely, in my opinion, looks a little bit sketchy. I don't even know if that's a real background right there.
If you're potentially looking for a side hustle,
I'm pretty sure that's not a real background. Why can't I pause this and...
grand every single month without having to build a website and without having to actually have any products to sell? Then listen up. Most gurus out there right now are trying to convince you that you need to start a store, that you need to open a blog, that you need to have a website, that you need to promote content. I'm going to tell you.
Wait, so this guy's talking about 3 steps to building profitable agencies, but he's saying you don't need content, you don't need a website. What else did he say you don't need?
You need to open a blog, that you need to have a website, that you need to promote content.
I mean, I'm pretty interested. If this guy's saying we don't need to create content, promote it, have a website, open a business, or any of that stuff, maybe this guy really knows how the secret to 3 steps to building a profitable agency.
I'm going to tell you guys right now, you don't need any of that. And you can live the way that you want, you can make as much as you want, and you can do it easily and all within about 48 hours. Now, don't get me wrong, it's going to require some work, but let me explain the entire business model that I'm talking about. It's not as complicated as you might think that it is, or as it probably was 2 years ago. It's actually incredibly simple, and the way that I like to explain it is, look at a place like this. This is a vacation rental here in Hawaii.
I don't know what it is about this guy, but he just makes me feel really uncomfortable. Does anybody else get that from this guy? Because I don't know why he just some sort of vibe that he's putting off just makes me feel really like kind of weird.
And all I would have to do to be able to make, say, $1,000 a month is help these people who are renting this place. If I could help them get more renters, or help them not lose more renters. See, I've figured out a way that with Facebook Messenger, we can charge businesses and business owners who already have websites, who already have products to sell, who already have things that they need help promoting. We can use Facebook Messenger and help them, A, not lose business that's already there at their fingertips. And I've already found out that there's thousands and thousands of dollars sitting in most businesses' Facebook Messenger inbox, and it's just because they don't know it. And so what I've done is I've helped them identify where that is, I've helped them capture those leads, capture those sales, and then turn that into business. And it's actually pretty simple, so much so that, number one, I could teach pretty much anybody how to do it, and we have people who are 19 years old living with their mom who are now quitting their old jobs and moving into their own place and running their own agency. And we also have somebody as old as 78 years old who already has a couple of different clients as well, because again, it's a very simple process. All we're doing is using one software that does a lot of the heavy lifting, and from that point we're then reaching out to business owners who we know could benefit. And what I want to do is I want to put on a free training for you. I want to invite you to attend this free training where I actually show you what I do for my clients, how it works, why there's so much potential in it, and also I want to explain why there's no reason for me to keep this a secret, because there's 65 million fan pages. So I could never build an agency big enough to handle them all myself, nor do I want to.
What does having 65 million fan pages have to do with anything? What does that have to do with sharing knowledge? I don't understand what that...
I get way more satisfaction out of helping people just like you figure out how to get to places like this by being able to automate income.
What was that? Why was he in some random driveway pointing down? He's like, places like this.
How to get to places like this by being able to...
What? What is this random driveway? Places like this driveway right here? Is there something back there that we're supposed to know about?
Automate income. And all we've got to do is help existing businesses make more money by offering them Facebook Messenger services. Facebook Messenger marketing services can be the secret.
Didn't this guy just say that we don't have to build a business or promote anything or really do anything in general? He's just saying, just follow this tutorial. But now he's saying offering them free Facebook Messenger services. I'm pretty sure that's promoting your business in a certain sense, isn't it?
Messenger services. Facebook Messenger marketing services can be the secret. You don't have to have a website. You don't have to have products. You don't have to optimize Facebook ads. All you've got to do is be able to help a business make more business using Facebook Messenger. Now, on this free training, I'm going to show you how much I charge, who you can work with, who can benefit from this, and how to get started.
Did this guy even say who he is at the beginning? Because I don't remember. Travis Stephenson. Hold on.
If you're potentially looking for a side hustle that could make you a couple grand every products to open
I mean, does anybody even know who this guy is? All right, let me click into this. Travis Stephenson, affiliate. Get out here. Affiliate marketer, software entrepreneur, marketing coach, public speaker. That's a lot of stuff. Okay. So, email versus bot. Okay, so obviously this guy's saying that all of his stuff that he does is just like messenger bots. So I guess maybe we should check out his funnel. He's got 28,000 people who like his page. And he just said all you have to do is click here to register. All right, so this is happening right now apparently. We don't want to miss this. See the replay now. Oh, it already happened. Okay. Click the play button.
Boom. Now,
Boom. Okay.
we'll see how this goes. You guys can let me know. Do me a favor, just give me a yes if everything still seems good. You're streaming me fine.
What is this? 6 days, 7 hours, 51 minutes. What is that showing me? I mean, this looks like a sales page, but I'm not exactly. There's got to be something in here that I can buy. Okay. Not really seeing. Oh, so I'm guessing once I watch a certain amount of this, something unlocks that I can buy.
You're hearing me and you're seeing my screen. Okay, so you guys can see that. Can you also see that I'm drinking red wine?
What? Can you also see that I'm drinking red wine? Come on. Look at this. Seriously, look at this. Look at this guy drinking red wine with his freaking snapback on. God, this guy makes me so uncomfortable. Look how long of a pause that just was.
Okay, so you could see that. My bad. Not my bad. Look, guys, it's it's afternoon. It's after 5. We're supposed to have some fun. We're supposed to enjoy this, right?
What?
So, look, what we're gonna be talking
Did he just assume where I live?
about tonight is the crazy, simple messenger techniques that make me up
What are you talking about? It's freaking, what is it? 1 o'clock on a Monday.
to $65,000 a month with
I'm not trying to have fun right now. I'm trying to get my messenger set up.
products. Now, that was our top month running an agency, so we were running services for our clients. Do me a favor and just say, hell yeah, if you like the idea of being able to generate $65,000 in recurring.
Is he supposed to be able to hear people say hell yeah? Is there supposed to were there people on here like talking with him? Because I don't think anybody's talking to him right now.
Revenue in a month.
Oh, maybe he's saying it in chat. Okay, never mind. There's probably a chat or something, but I guess we're not able to see that because we're watching the replay. So I guess that makes sense.
Now, remember, that's recurring revenue. So that means that they are obligated to pay every month, which is absolutely freaking amazing. Now, we're going to be talking specifically about how you can create your first 5-figure business copying my methods in less than 90 days. Now, today, what I really want to be able to talk to you all about and focus on is true wealth. Because what you're going to see today has been the key that allowed me to create true wealth in my life. It's a powerful technique for generating revenue without requiring a lot of time. Now, that's the big separator between true wealth and what everybody else is promising.
He keeps pausing like he doesn't know what he's saying. Are you watching? Like, look at that. He's like, that's the separator between true wealth and this other thing.
So keep that in mind. If you can do something and make good money, like here's a cool exercise I'm going to give you guys here in a minute. I'm going to ask you guys some cool questions in a minute about how to find your true wealth. So make sure you guys pay attention because that's coming. So what you're going to see tonight uses new techniques, new platforms, and I'm going to show you guys how to copy all of it on this call. You guys are going to see something that nobody else has ever seen before. Now, it requires one thing. Recently, I was asked, Travis, what is the biggest difference between your successful students and the students that don't get results? How many of you guys, just give me a favor, just give me a yes if you've ever wondered that yourself. Like, yeah, that's actually a good question. What is the difference between me, I've taken courses or I've tried things online. What is the biggest difference?
But if they're not his student yet, then why would they be asking that?
Between somebody who's successful and somebody who's not.
You ever seen this random person named Travis and then asked yourself, Travis, what is the biggest difference between successful students and the students that don't get results? You ever think about that, even though you don't know who I am? I know you probably have been wondering that.
And it's not what you think. It's honestly not what you think. It's not products. It's not education. It's not any of that. The answer is faith. I know that sounds crazy, but hear me out. Look, if you believe 100% that what I'm showing you is possible and that you can do it, 100% that's the biggest
If you believe 100% that what I'm showing you is possible, then you're in a good position because you're going to be buying something from me today. If you don't believe 100% that what I'm showing you is possible, then that's a bad thing because you're probably not going to buy the thing I'm selling you.
obstacle. And I want to put you guys to this thought right now. I want you guys to do me a favor, and I want you to say guilty if you've ever really been excited about something, but you weren't totally sold that you could do it. You never had that moment where you were like, I'm going to be able to do this. You think to yourself, like, oh, this would be so cool if I could do it. But how many of you guys have ever been like, oh, wow, that's super cool?
I'm pretty sure what's going to happen here is like this is just going to be the general like online marketer thing where they just keep like telling you over and over and over that you need to like buy into their thing but never actually give you any advice. And then they're going to give you some really hard problem like okay, and then all you have to do is just set up your messenger bot and this is all the freaking stuff you have to do for that and then all you have to do is buy the course. Like when I do my webinars, I'm like 100% like straight away getting into like what needs to happen. Like I'll tell a little bit of the backstory, like, hey, you know, the Chase Trainer started out in a garage, got a Corvette, whatever, people, you know, inspirational thing. But literally after like 4 or 5 slides, I'm straight into the information. I'm like, okay, first thing you need to focus on UX. The next thing you need to focus on user intent. How do you do that? Boom, 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 right? And then if people want to buy the course, of course, I'm going to have that at the end. Like that's how webinars are. That's what you use them for. You use them to sell. But most of the webinars you see in the ads, it's just like people just dragging it on and on and on about how you have to believe in their stuff and yada, yada. It's just, I guarantee you, like this webinar, I don't even know how long it is. It would be cool if I could just inspect the element and see. But I guarantee you this webinar, let me see, can I do controls? Shown, invisible, I think it's show. Oh no, it might be show, not show. Shown. Show? If I do this, like, can I show the controls? Come on, how do you get the controls? Okay, I guess I can't do it. There's a certain thingamabobber that you have to use to show the controls, but anyways, I guarantee that most of this webinar is just going to be him going on and on and on and not really giving any information until like the exact end.
I hope I can do it. The difference is if you go in with the mindset of, I can absolutely do this, then what happens is everything afterwards reflects that. So my goal for you today is to genuinely believe that you can do what I'm going to be showing you. So I'm going to be asking you guys at the end how I did. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. So here's
Oh, is it
why
display?
today matters. And I'm seeing lots of guilty, and I absolutely love that. I love that that's where we're at here as a group.
I love that weird. It's just all mind tactics.
Your guys' comments as we go.
Say that you're
Now,
guilty.
here's why today
You haven't bought my
matters.
course yet.
Okay. You're going to see exactly how I get clients to pay me upwards of $7,500 a month in basically any niche. Okay?
Any.
So I'm talking about one client that could pay you.
You have a client that owns a pizza shop, only makes $2 a pizza. I guarantee you this messenger bot strategy is going to work for them. Hands down.
You up to $7,500 a month for your work. You're going to also see the most powerful and guaranteed way to generating revenue tonight. I'm serious.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Dead freaking serious that you can start generating revenue 100% tonight. Now, one thing I want to do real quick, I'm seeing some people who are having audio issues. Let me turn off my my camera for a minute, and let's see if I'm getting sound. So just let me know if you guys are hearing me better, if it seems like it's a better system in general. Okay, cool. There we go. All right, cool. So it must have been a little technical glitch. Okay, so again, why today matters is like a lot of what I'm showing you here on the right side of the screen. I'm going to show you tonight how one ad made me $34,000 in just $90 in ad spend. Okay, that's one really cool trick that I'm going to show you. You'll see how what I'll show you has helped brand new businesses scale to over 1.5 million in sales in simply 4 months, right? That's pretty cool. And you're going to also see a play-by-play of how to get your first client. Do me a huge favor and just say yes if you're seeing my screen, if you're loving what you're hearing so far, because I'm seeing some people are saying that they can't hear or see. Okay, so maybe it's just on them. If you can't hear, just refresh, maybe come back to the browser, although we are getting close to capacity here. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
Now, look at that on the right-hand side, guys. I want you guys to pay attention to one thing on the right-hand side. And yes, this.
You know what this guy sounds like? Sounds like freaking South Park Panza to Panzanite ring. Have you seen this? Where is it? Panzo QVC. Oh, sorry, I just wrote South. This is what this reminds me of.
You want to get in on these deals, call now. Next item is, this is item number 4578111. Look at these stunning earrings. These are genuine faux sapphire earrings. 14 karat gold, 86 karat faux sapphire. Faux is a French word. It's got an X in it, but you don't even pronounce the X. How do you like that for prestigious? These earrings.
I mean, I honestly want to watch this whole
live.
thing.
For everybody who's asking, this is live. Pay attention to that little thing on the right-hand side there. You see December 10th? I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to
watch this whole thing because
right?
I already know what's going to happen. But, I mean, I don't know. This stuff works. That's the thing, is like selling through webinars definitely works. And it's all remarketing. But a lot of it's remarketing. Some of it's cold traffic. But a lot of the times it's hard for me to bag on these people because a lot of them are successful doing this. But what ends up happening, in my opinion, is they end up selling something that isn't that quality. Maybe this is really quality. I have no idea. It's just, I think what we're going to start doing is I'm probably just going to start selling, or I'm going to start buying these courses and just going through them and reviewing them. I don't know if that's legal though. I want to do that. But anyways, I think I'm gonna redo a different video because honestly, like, it's almost not even worth reviewing those things because they're just like so scammy in my opinion. Anyways, let's go back to the Wix stuff, as I need to do this Wix tutorial. Okay, so optimize your content, update about SEO title, view more, date about page hyperlinks are set up, release one of other the eat pages SEO title. Okay, so these are just the different pages on the website and what you need to do to optimize them. Keep improving your SEO. Keep going with the SEO guide. Keyword research, SEO basics. What does SEO matter? Okay, so they got a lot of stuff on here. So I'm going to try to create this tutorial. And I'm going to do the best I can to do this, but can't make any guarantees. So what I got to do this tutorial is I got to create a new site, keep this other one open. I really don't want to do this, but I just have to get it out of the way. The faster I get this out of the way, the faster I don't have to do it anymore. So I'm going to create a new site, business. Marketing. Just put all this in there. The other reason I want to do that video is because I keep getting the freaking audio off. I think it's too low. Alright, what's up there, guys? Chase Trainer here. Recently,
Here in Hawaii.
I don't know what it is about this guy, but he just makes me feel really uncomfortable. Does anybody else get that from this guy? Because I don't know why.
Who are 19 years old, living with their mom, who are now quitting their old jobs and moving into their own place and running their own agency. And we also have services. Facebook
Now apparently. I mean, the thing about these ads is like we already know that they're a scam, so it's almost like not even reverse or worth reviewing them. Some sort of vibe that he's putting off just makes me feel really like kind of weird. I'll publish it anyways. What did you guys think about that video? Let me know. Waste of time, huh? Was it even worth? Do you think it's even worth publishing? Yeah, I mean, the guy was gonna say that at the very end, but I just didn't want to go through the whole thing. All right, so I'm gonna try to do this Wix tutorial. We'll see what I can do. It's not even worth publishing. Okay. We'll review a different one then. I'll just review a different one because we have to have at least one today. Let's see. What should we look up today? Affiliate marketing. Look up SEO tips. Neil Patel, Brian Dean, Ahrefs. Let's do Ahrefs. Jeez, that hurts my ears.
Have a mobile friendly site. Increase your page.
All right.
Have a mobile friendly site. Increase your.
What's up there, SEO pros? Today we're going to be learning 13 SEO tips from Ahrefs that actually work in 2018 and beyond based on what their title is saying. I'm just going to go ahead and review this video, give my most unbiased opinion on whether or not I think these tips are good or not. I have not watched this video yet, so let's just dive into it. If you like these types of videos, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon so you get notified when I go live, and join all the other people who are watching right now. So anyways, let's just get into it.
Have a mobile friendly site. Increase your page speed. But you already know these things. If you're sick and tired of hearing the same SEO tips over and over and over again, then make sure to watch this whole video because I have tactics, techniques, and strategies that you are not going to want to miss. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Samo here with Ahrefs, the SEO tool that helps you grow your search traffic, research your competitors, and dominate your niche. And we have a lot of juicy stuff to cover, so let's skip the formalities and get straight into this thing. The first tip is to get more traffic from your existing pages by covering subtopics that Google wants to see. Last year, we did a study on 3 million searches to find how many keywords you can rank for with one page and found that the average #1 ranking page will also rank for about 1,000 other relevant keywords. So how do you find these keywords? Easy. You do a content gap analysis. So let's assume that you run SEO for bodybuilding.com. First, you'd go to Ahrefs Site Explorer and paste in the URL of your page on how to lose weight, which ranks somewhere on page 2 or 3 of Google search results. And you can see that this page ranks for around 1,100 keywords with 2,600 monthly search visitors. Not too shabby. But let's quickly compare that against the top ranking page from healthline.com. They rank for over 30 times the keywords and gets more than 170 times more search traffic. So all you need to do is go to the content gap tool in the sidebar. Next, paste Healthline's URL here, and I'll actually paste in a couple more of the top ranking URLs to get more relevant results. I'll set this filter here to show keywords where all of these targets rank in the top 100 and at least one of them ranks in the top 10, while my site doesn't rank at all. Finally, I'll make sure that our URL is set to prefix mode and run the search. And you can see that there are over 1,600 keywords where all of these pages rank while the bodybuilding.com one doesn't. You can see ideas here like to include modifiers like best, and here are a couple great subtopics you can include in your post. You can write about diets and also have a section specifically on weight loss for women. The next tip is to reverse engineer.
Okay, so I don't know. I mean, that's probably a good tip, I guess, but I don't think that the other pages are necessarily ranking for all of these subtopics just because of what's in the page. If we were to do an analysis on those actual URLs, what was it? Let me go try to find it again. It was bodybuilding.com/content /10 pro tips for losing fat.html. So I'm pretty sure this article, this has about, I'd say probably like a couple of thousand words. And I just grab that, type in word count. Boom. And okay, so that's 1,400 words. Let's go check the other article they were talking about. I think it was healthline.com/nutrition/how to lose weight as fast as possible. And I'll plug that in here. Oh shoot, it's supposed to be .com. There it is. Scroll down. Go back up. Copy. And paste. So 400 more words. In terms of the authority of both of these pages, go here. And the in links, because we want to check out the in links as well. This has 78 UR, 90 DR. Let's see the internal links. Backlinks, we want internal links. Where the heck are the internal links? Can you see that in here? I guess you can't, huh? It's one of them. Let's just put in the other page, because I'm pretty sure a lot of this is going to be ranking based off authority and not just 21. So I mean, you're looking at, what is it? You're looking at 78 authority or UR, 90 DR, 8,000 backlinks versus like 20 authority, 20 UR, and like significantly less DR. And you're only looking at a 400 word difference. So I don't think just by going in and then adding those extra words in there is going to make that page rank for like 100K more organic keywords. I mean, obviously adding more relevant content in there and matching whatever the user intent or the average is for that intent or that keyword is going to help rank it for more keywords. But a lot of the reason why that's ranking for so many different things is because the amount of authority that that page has. And again, I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, well, Chase, you say that links don't matter. No, I say that links don't matter for me. I don't build links. I obviously think that links are a ranking factor, and that internal linking and building links in an organic way, meaning that you're just building out an amazing site with content that people want to link to, that's how you're going to be able to rank for this type of stuff. But I don't know if this method is going to be able to move the needle that much for that keyword that they're suggesting.
Doesn't. You can see ideas here like to include modifiers like best. And here are a couple great subtopics you can include in your post.
The other problem I have with this is that you're not really adding these topics based on what the actual average is. So like if you use a tool like Benchmarketer, which is my tool, or if you use a tool like Quora, you can actually see how many times these these words are mentioned on average in the top 20 results, and then you just add them in there based on the average, and then you slightly over optimize them based on how much more extra content you go over for that intent.
You can write about diets and also have a section specifically on weight loss for women. The next tip is to reverse engineer Quora and other forums to find low competition keywords, plus a bonus traffic hack that you have to see. No matter what niche you're in, there are likely forums that are generating search traffic from user-generated content. And since no one is actively building links to these forum threads, they are likely going to be really easy keyword targets. Here's how you find popular threads on forums like Quora. Go to Site Explorer tool and enter in a domain of a forum. So I'll use Quora.com. And you can see that they generate over 154 million search visitors every single month. Next, click on top pages in the sidebar to see which pages from Quora generate the most search traffic. Finally, use the search box to look for a generic topic related to your niche. So let's say that I have a blog on Bitcoin. And right away, you'll see a couple here like Bitcoin Generator, which only has 5 referring domains, gets 5,000 monthly searches, and ranks in position 4. And then there's this one. How long does it take to mine a Bitcoin with 1 referring domain, 3,400 monthly searches, in position 1, and owns the featured snippet? These would likely be low competition keywords that you can go after. But why limit your SEO knowledge and this golden data?
But again, that's based off of the amount of authority that that website already has as well. Just because there's only 1 referring domain doesn't mean that it's going to necessarily rank extremely higher just for going for the same keyword with the same content average and then putting a one link to it. There could also be tons of internal links, and the site could be ranking off the domain authority alone. So one other thing I would like to mention is if you are going to end up using that feature, like just go to Quora.com, go and find what you want to rank for based on where your site's already at. So if you know that your site's currently at, let's say, 29, go for something around that range, because otherwise you're just going to go for keywords that, let's say, are like number 7, like keyword difficulty 70, and the reason why they're ranking it is because like the domain alone is helping it rank plus whatever else. So what I would do is I would just go and say, go back to here, organic keywords, take the topic you want to rank, like let's say SEO, and then you're going to go filter by your range. Let's just say 29. Let's do 27 to 31, press apply. And these are the type of keywords you want to go for. How many keywords for SEO, so on and so on. So like, for instance, this would be a really good one. Affordable SEO services, you can see it's 29. And here's the things ranking. And then you would just pull the content average with some sort of content tool or a content average tool like the one I have, or CORA, not Quora, not QUORA.
Just to play the Google game. Let's click through to this one here on Bitcoin versus some other cryptocurrencies. You can see that this question has been viewed over 1 million times despite having only 1,100 monthly searches for their top keyword. If you look at this response, it was answered around 6.5 months ago from the time I'm recording this video, and it's gotten over 73,000 views. So post your answer here and some relevant links to your website and start getting quality referral traffic. In fact, I tested this exact trick as an experiment with a brand new domain to generate over 48,000 visitors and 15,000 leads from Quora alone. The next tip is to convert images into...
That wasn't very specific. Come on. From Quora alone, 47,000 people and 15 whatever thousand leads. He's not telling us anything about what that actually was. So I hate it when people give you stats, but they don't actually tell you what that's about.
Your page. Creating quality graphics is hard and expensive. So what do people do? They steal them. If you've created an infographic, image graphs with data, or taken some cool photos, then you probably want credit for those, right? Here's how you do it using Google Chrome. Just right-click on the image, then click Search Google for Images. And you can see that these images appear on a bunch of different sites. So go to these sites and make sure that they've linked back to you. Here's an even easier way to do this. Go to the backlinks profile for your domain in Site Explorer and type in .jpeg or whatever file extension in the search bar. And will you look at that? It looks like we have 868 links to our images. From here, you can open up the referring pages and see if they link to the post where the image is from. So on this page, I'll open up the page source and do a find for our domain, ahrefs.com. And it looks like there's only one link pointing to our image that's embedded on our email outreach post. From here, I could contact the author and politely ask if they could change the link to our post instead of...
Whenever people ask me to do this stuff, like I just had somebody message me the other day for a blog post I wrote where I didn't link to their site because I mentioned their name, but I didn't link to their site. I didn't respond because for the most part, I don't know who these people are. They're just random people usually outreaching to me. I mean, if you are like a person who, you know, runs your own marketing and people really know who you are, like for instance me, and I go and outreach, people might know who I am and then replace the link. But even then, I don't care about spending my time doing this stuff. I'd much rather just build authority through internal links, building up really solid content, going over the average and optimizing for UX rather than spending my time manually asking people for links. I just think it's the worst.
The image, because it doesn't really pass much value to us since we're not trying to rank the image. Next tip, don't underestimate the effectiveness of broken link building. Broken link building is one of the easiest link building tactics that anyone can do. Here's how it works. You find pages that are broken and have backlinks pointing to it, you recreate that page, then you reach out to the websites that are linking to the broken page and ask them for a link. The easiest way to do this is to go to Ahrefs Site Explorer, enter in a domain of a closely related competitor, and run the search. Next, click on Best by Links in the sidebar. From here, you'll use this filter to show only 404 pages. And right away, you can see all of the pages that are broken and the number of unique linking websites that are pointing to these pages. Here are a few tips to make your campaigns convert better. Number 1, include a screenshot of where the broken link is. This one tip took my conversion rate from sub 7% to around 13%. Number 2, don't copy people's email scripts. They're overdone, and when someone receives that first line that says...
So you have to think, if Ahrefs is only getting a 13% conversion rate on asking people for broken links to be fixed, that's not that good of chances for somebody with like zero authority. And especially in a place that's not even about online marketing. You're probably looking more at like a 3% on a good day conversion rate.
I was looking for some resources on topic, then they'll just click away or delete it. And number 3, make sure your resource is relevant and actually impressive. The next tip is to include case studies and stats in your articles. Stats build trust.
Okay, I don't mean to keep bagging on Sam, but make sure your resource is relevant and impressive. This is really generic advice. Like, we need to talk about that, I guess.
Make sure your resource is relevant and actually impressive. The next tip is to include case studies and stats in your articles. Stats build trust and links. Period, exclamation point, happy face. Take a look at the backlink profile for Ahrefs blog. If I do a search for the % sign, you can see that we have over 1,000 backlinks where this symbol is either in the anchor or surrounding text. But Sam, Ahrefs is a big data company. Well, let's look at Backlinko's backlinks. Brian has over 2,600 backlinks with a % sign in the anchor or surrounding text. And if you look through some of the links that he has, they're based on his personal results, like this one that says, Brian Dean increased his search traffic by 110% in just 14 days. Here are a couple more ideas on how you can add stats and data to your posts. Number 1, use your own surveys with email subscribers, social media followers, or whoever would fit the profile. And number 2, gather boring data and make it interesting. You can do this by turning it into an infographic, a video, or a map. The next tip is to avoid keyword unicorns.
The problem with like data gathering and just like, what did they say? They said gather boring data and make it interesting. Is that what he said?
A video or a map. The next tip is to avoid. Here are a couple more ideas. Email subscribers, social media followers, or whoever would fit the profile. And number 2, gather boring data and make it...
Like, come on. Gather boring data and make it interesting. Like, does that sound fun to you? That's my problem with all this link building stuff and building assets that you don't really control, stuff like that. Or even just doing things that are boring and making it interesting. Like, Nobody wants to spend their time doing something boring and making it interesting. Do something that you enjoy doing. That's why I don't like doing like data gathering and stuff that I'm not interested in, because it's not something that I want to like do. And I would much rather spend my time doing something that I actually enjoy, like being, somebody who's creating something that's unique rather than just going and doing something that I hate in order to get people to like it or something. I mean, if you're really into gathering data, boring data, making it interesting, then great. But I just don't like how brands or marketing brands try to promote, doing something just for the sake of, getting it done and getting links or doing something in order to bring people in rather than actually doing something that you enjoy. I mean, that's much better advice in my opinion.
Interesting. You can do this by turning it into an infographic, a video, or a map. The next tip is to avoid keyword unicorns and consider search intent first. Just because a keyword has high search volume, it doesn't mean it's one that you should target. Search intent says a lot. If we look at the keyword metrics for the search query, Google Analytics, and Ahrefs Keywords Explorer, you'll see that there are around 1.5 million searches per month. The thing is that the vast majority of people searching for this, they probably want to log into Google Analytics, right? So even if your page ranked in the number 1 or 2 position, you probably wouldn't get very many clicks because you can't serve the searcher's intent. And our Keywords Explorer shows that only 5% of the time, search results for this query get clicked. But if we search for how to use Google Analytics, then the search intent becomes more clear. People likely want a guide or tutorial on how to navigate their way around Google Analytics and extract actionable insights. And the clicks data shows that the search results for this query get clicked around 51% of the time. So always consider search intent first and ask yourself questions like, do people searching for this likely have intent to buy what I have? Can I convert this traffic into leads? Is there enough search demand to make it worth creating and promoting? If the answer is no, then you might want to move on. The next tip is to add...
So that's really important, actually, and that's something that I talk about a lot, is making sure that what you're optimizing for is what people actually want rather than just trying to rank for a keyword because you think it's valuable. So number 6, I would say that should be their very first tip.
Modifier keywords to your titles. Modifier keywords are add-ons to a base keyword. Here are 4 of my favorites: best, top, buy, or the current year. For example, someone who is searching for keyword research tools, they might also look for best keyword research tools, or even best keyword research tools 2018. Modifiers can help you rank for more keywords and also meet people in different parts of their buying journey. So if you own an e-commerce site and you sell this KitchenAid mixer, you might want to add buy KitchenAid mixer and then the model number. So do your keyword research on phrases with modifiers and play around with your titles and content. The next tip is to monitor...
I mean, all that really is CTR optimization. And for CTR optimization, I would recommend just going for what your keyword's already kind of ranking for. Obviously, if it's not ranking yet, then, you're not going to get as good of a idea. But, go into Search Console, click into the property you're trying to rank higher. Let's say you want to go for SEO audit template. Find the page that's ranking. Click into that. Go to queries. And then what you're going to do is get rid of that page. And then you're going to see, oops, sorry, I did it the wrong way. Go into the query, go into the page, then get rid of queries. What you're going to see is all the different things ranking for that page. And now what you can do is you can just sort by the things that are showing up the most and make sure to include those in your titles. So for instance, SEO audit checklist, SEO audit template, website audit template, so on and so on. So you can see what I just recently reoptimized the title to SEO audit template. Here it is, sorry, SEO audit checklist, what I made it. And now it's showing up for all these different things because I got SEO audit checklist, 2019 was a qualifier, SEO roadmap was a qualifier, SEO roadmap template, and then SEO checklist template as well. The only thing I didn't get in there was that one word, which was a website. So, that would probably be another thing I could put in there to also overall improve the entire rankings and the click-through rate. So I could do SEO audit checklist, the ultimate 2019 website roadmap, or, it'd be kind of hard to put that in there. Website ultimate 2019, something like that, you get the point.
Competitors' links and then steal them like a thief in the night. When someone links to your competitors' content, you need to ask yourself, why do they link to them and not me? And the answer is almost always because that they don't know your resource even exists. And even if you email them right now and you tell them about your resource, it's probably too late because timing is a...
I guarantee you that most of the people who aren't linking to your stuff isn't because they don't know you. It's because they don't care to go try to link to somebody that doesn't really have any authority in the first place.
Critical component in successful outreach. You can solve this by monitoring new backlinks for one of your competitors' pages, then reach out to the site owner or author ASAP. Here's how you can automate the process. Go to Ahrefs Alerts menu, then under the Backlinks menu, set up a new one and enter in the URL of one of your competitors' pages. Set the notifications to real time, and as soon as your competitor gets a link to that page and we find it, you'll get an email notification so that you can contact the author and pitch your resource.
You know how annoying that is though for people? Like somebody, so say for instance, I'm writing an article about Ahrefs. I go, this tool's amazing, right? Then somebody sees I link to them and they email me and they go, hey Chase, we saw that you linked to Ahrefs. Maybe you could link to our tool as well. I'm going to just be like, dude, I don't have time for that. I barely just wrote this article on Ahrefs. This is the tool I like. If you want to, give me a free trial or something, maybe. But for the most part, like, people aren't going to care unless you're really, really well known. They're not going to just like, especially if it's like actually like not the SEO industry. Like, let's say it's just like a weight loss blog or something. People are not going to want to spend the time replacing a link or putting in another link for you.
Next tip is to find low competition keywords that no keyword research tool can find. Something that's widely accepted in the SEO community is that quality backlinks help you rank high on Google. Agree? But wait a second. Then that should mean that if a page has no backlinks but gets a ton of organic search visitors, then that page must rank for some low competition keywords, right? So using Content Explorer, which has an index size of nearly 1 billion pages, you can do just that. Just type in a general topic in your niche and set the option to a title search. Then set the maximum number of referring domains to 0, so no backlinks at all, and then set the minimum organic traffic value to something like 1,000. Scrolling down a bit, you'll see this cool topic here on backpacks for professionals that gets over 2,000 search visitors.
Okay, this is pretty dope. I didn't know about this. This is actually really sick. That's really, really cool, actually. This is a good tip right here.
Month without a single linking website. Next, I'll click on details and then organic keywords. And just like that, I found some great...
Whoa, hold on. We got to try that method really quick because that's dope. All right, so we're going to go into Ahrefs. Going to go to Content Explorer. Type in chaserenner.com. Or no, we're going to type in SEO audit. Then we're going to go domain rating from 0 to 0. Oh, wait, sorry. Was it referring domain 0 to 0? And make sure this isn't filtering. Okay. And then organic traffic, we'll say from 1,000 to 2,000. 3 results. That's kind of weird. What is all of this? Let's just do SEO. From 1,000 to 2,000, referring domains from 0 to 0. Oh, you got to do it all individually. Okay. Whoops. And what did they say it was? Did they do the one organic result?
Index value to something like 1,000. Scrolling down a bit, you'll see this cool...
Okay, so there we go. So we just did it. So scroll down and then Pinterest SEO in 2019. We're going to go to details and
topic here on backpacks for professionals that gets over 2,000 search visitors each month without a single linking website. Next, I'll click on details and then organic keywords. And just like that, I found some...
Whoa, that is dope, dude. That's really cool. Okay, so we're going to click on organic keywords. And here we go, Pinterest search. Why would that be ranking for Pinterest search? This doesn't even have to do with SEO. It's just ranking for some weird... Huh. So So that's definitely kind of odd because whatever this is showing up for, oh my God, look at the amount of content. No wonder it's only 0. There's no links. Holy cow, bro. Oh my God, look at that. I don't know who has time to write all that, but that's crazy. Wow, that's really impressive. Okay, let's just try one more. Let's just go over to SEO. These are all like weird. What is SEO? Why should I care? Okay, let's say details and organic keywords 55. What is SEO? KD78. So that's kind of odd too, because the keyword difficulty is still really high. Is this telling me that there's backlinks right there? 84. I thought it was no backlinks. Did we not? 0 referring domains. Okay, so what are we not getting about this tutorial? Referring domain 0. Did I put it in wrong?
A bit, you'll see this cool topic. Then set the maximum number of referring domains to 0, so no backlinks at all.
Okay, so maybe I just need to redo that. Referring domain 0. So all of these 0 referring domains. So that's what I'm not getting, because it says 0 referring domains, but if you click into it, it says 37. So is this tool broken? This one has 1.
And then set the minimum organic traffic value to something like 1,000. Scrolling down a bit, you'll see this cool topic here on backpacks for professionals that gets over 2,000 search visitors each month without a single linking website. Next, I'll click on details and then organic keywords. And just
Okay, that's really weird because on all of these it's saying there's 0, but there's still referring domains. So let's just type in backpacks, I guess. This has 0. Okay, this one has 0. It's still a backlink. Oh, okay, let's try this one. Organic keywords. Google ways to make money from home. Okay. So yeah, I mean, keyword difficulty 10. So that's pretty good, actually. I mean, I would say this is actually still a viable strategy, even though there's some weird bugs, but still really cool. I really like that a lot. Let's get back to it.
Just like that, I found some great keywords that I can create a post around, like professional backpack, best professional backpack, and professional backpacks for work. And I know that I can probably rank high for these.
What was the keyword difficulty for this? 22, 1. That's a really low keyword difficulty. Somebody should definitely get that.
And professional backpacks for work. And I know that I can probably rank high for these keywords with 1 page and only a few quality backlinks, or maybe none at all, since this page is doing it. The next tip is to claim unlinked mentions. And this strategy is simple. When someone mentions you or your company, then they should link to you, right? Well, people don't always do that. There are a few ways to find people who have mentioned you but haven't linked to you. First, go to Google and search for something like your brand name minus site : your domain. But it'd be quite the feat to search through this many results only to find that most people have already linked to you. Instead, you can use Content Explorer. You can type in something like your brand name and common misspellings. So I'll type in brackets Netflix or NetSpaceFlix as a phrase match, or Netflix minus site : netflix.com. This query is going to look for any of these keywords and exclude results from their own domain. Next, I'll click on the 1 article per domain filter to narrow down our results set, since we don't need to get links from every page that has mentioned the brand name. Next, click on the Highlight Unlinked Domains dropdown and enter in the domain netflix.com. Scrolling down, you can see that this...
All right, let's try it. So we'll go site : chasereiner.com minus... Oops, sorry. Minus site chasereiner.com and then plus Chase Reiner, right? That's how they did it?
Since we don't...
Netflix or Netflix. Okay. Or Chase Reiner or Chase Reiner SEO. right? Was there anything else in there? Oh, I'm supposed to put those in quotes. Okay, so I'm going to do quotes. Quote. Quote, 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 quote. Right? Press search. And then they say to highlight unlinked domains, chasereiner.com. And then we just want to do one referring domain. And then we should probably also minus YouTube. So what is this doing exactly? Because I don't really understand.
You don't need to get links from every page that has mentioned the brand name. Next, click on the Highlight Unlinked Domains dropdown and enter in the domain netflix.com. Scrolling down, you can see that this result is highlighted in yellow, which tells us that this website has never linked to netflix.com. From here, we could reach...
Okay, so now I'm looking for sites that have never linked chasereiner.com. So YouTube, that page, these weird URLs, these. What is all this? Holy cow, this is just spun content, I think. We're definitely not going to ask them for a link. See, a lot of these are just spam domains. And again, unless you're like, have a massive website, it's kind of pointless. Chase Reiner. So that does link the domain though, so I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, because it wasn't highlighted. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, again, it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, if you have a bunch of authority, then maybe it's worth it. But even then, it's like, it's just such a large amount of time to be spending going through all this stuff.
Reach out to the site and claim an unlinked brand mention. If you have a lot of results like Netflix, then you can click the export button and make sure that this checkbox is checked to export only the unlinked domains. The next tip is to repurpose your best content. If you have a blog post that is done particularly well by gaining links or garnering engagement, then it might be a good idea to repurpose that content into different media types. So you might turn that into an infographic, a podcast, a video, or a map, or a SlideShare presentation. The video that you're watching right now is the perfect example. We have a blog post on 70 plus SEO tips that's earned 254 links from different domains, over 7,000 shares, and has 140 comments. By repurposing your content, you can expand your reach on different platforms and reach larger audiences. The next tip is to grab links from Wikipedia and make sure they stick.
So let me talk about the repurposed content. By repurposing your content, it's, yeah, so I mean, that I'm a full believer in. Most of the content that I do, actually, I do it first on YouTube and then I repurpose it to a page. That's actually how we wound up ranking the SEO audit template page higher, because I did a video on it. And then what we did is I had somebody take notes of it and we just put it into the page with the notes. Here they are, boom. Put a bunch more content in there and it's already ranking higher because of that. And that's all just from doing a video, which I just repurposed into this page. And again, here's the video right here that I did, which also updated the template, which is really nice. What is this?
Now, the first thing I need to say is stop posting pictures of your damn product.
Oh, it's Maxwell Fitness. Gotcha. All right, let's go back to it.
Larger audiences. The next tip is to grab links from Wikipedia and make sure they stick. Before I show you how to do this, there are two things that I need to address. Number one, yes, Wikipedia's links are no-follow. Number two, yes, you should still consider getting links from these pages. But why? Because just the English version of Wikipedia gets around 3 billion search visitors every single month. Translation, an awesome place for referral traffic. With Wikipedia, anyone can edit the wikis and add links to their pages. Just find the wiki you want to add, click the edit button, and add your contribution. But they do have a pretty tight moderation team, so you can't just spam links. When you're adding content and or links to the pages, you need to make sure that the resources you're adding are bang on and adds value to what's already there. Something that I've found to work well is to include a supporting statistic. Next, you need to make sure that you're contributing to the right wiki. Here's a surefire way to find pages that get organic search traffic. First, go to Google and type in something like site:wikipedia.org, then add your keyword term as a phrase match. Then I'll make a note of any of the URLs that are clearly relevant to the article I want to promote. Next, I'll go to Ahrefs batch analysis tool and paste these URLs here and run the search. And right away, you can see which pages are getting the most organic search traffic, and now it's just a matter of finding the balance between impressions and relevance. The final SEO tip I have for you is an important one.
Wait, what? Hold on. What did he even just say right there?
Finding the balance between impressions and relevance.
Oh, he's talking about which links to get traffic, or which articles to get links from on Wikipedia. Again, no, I don't want to spend my time doing that.
Finding the balance between impressions and relevance. The final SEO tip I have for you is an important one, and I predict it's only going to become more important. And that's to optimize for featured snippets. Featured snippets are when Google shows an answer or a partial answer to the question directly in the search results. Ahrefs did a study on featured snippets and found that 8.6% of clicks go to these featured snippets, which is stealing clicks away from the top organic rankings. Whether you like these SERP features or not, you're going to have to adapt and play the game. Here are a few quick tips to optimize your content for featured snippets. Number one, our study showed that 99.58% of featured pages ranked in the top 10 search results. Not top 3, top 10. So your first task is to make sure your page ranks there. Number two, look and see how the current featured snippet is formatted and understand what part of the question is being answered. For example, if we search for how to make chicken soup, then you'll see the featured snippet that highlights the directions and only the directions as a numbered list. If we look up chicken soup ingredients, then you'll see just the ingredients appear and from a different website than our first example. Looking deeper at one of these pages, you'll see that there's a simple headline and no introductory text, just the list. There are a lot of great resources out there on optimizing for featured snippets, and hey, we actually have a great video on this topic, which I highly recommend watching. There are probably some, maybe even a lot of tips in here that you haven't used, so I'd love to hear from you and see which SEO tip was your favorite. Make sure to leave a comment and hit the subscribe button to get more actionable SEO and marketing tutorials. And don't just close this video and go about your day. I've left links in the description to some more helpful videos and of course to our full SEO tips post.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, some of them were pretty good. Some of them, again, I just don't believe in, so it's like whatever, but obviously, if you're brand new to SEO, there's probably a lot of great stuff that you could start doing. I think the problem, though, with SEO tips or any tips in general is that it's hard to put these with anything, right? It's just kind of all conceptual. For the most part, again, I think the link building stuff is sort of a waste of time, but that's, again, just my sort of opinion on things. But yeah, I mean, that's sort of been my review. There was some really cool stuff in there. I really liked the part where you could go in and actually sort by domains with low link counts. That's really kind of cool, and that's something I haven't really thought about yet, and I really like that. So yeah, that's it. That was a kind of a long video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and until I see y'all next time, happy SEOing. All right, so that's that. That is that. Be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom. You can listen to this while I go.
Say, birds of a feather flock together. You run around with losers, you will end up a loser. Unconsciously. Unconsciously, you will pick up their ways, you'll pick up their habits, you'll pick up, most importantly, their attitude about life. If you're around cynical, negative people all the time, you will become cynical and negative. So you got to watch yourself. Many of us are living out the lives of other people, living out their conclusions, living out of their consciousness. The other thing is that you begin to looking at your life and looking at what it is that you want to achieve. Another crucial thing that you must do is align yourself with powerful people. Align yourself with people that can encourage you, people that can empower you, people that you can learn from, people that you can grow from. That's very important. See, if you have people around you that can contribute to your growth. When I wanted to become a speaker, I joined the National Speakers Association. I wanted to be around the Dr. Norman Vincent Peales, the Zig Ziglars, the Dwayne Dyers. I wanted to be around people that were doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to learn from them. And you want to do that too. You want to align yourself with people who think like you, people who dream like you, people who want more out of life, people that are stretching and searching and seeking some higher ground in life, as opposed to the majority of people. Somebody said, always strive to get on top in life because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so you don't want to be on the bottom. See, it's easy to be on the bottom. It doesn't take any effort to be a loser. It doesn't take any motivation, any drive in order to stay down there on a low level. But it calls on everything in you, ladies and gentlemen. You have to harness your will to say, I'm going to challenge myself. Sometimes I have to pull myself out of bed and say, come on, Les. Things I know I should do, I don't do. Things I shouldn't do, I do. I found that the biggest enemy you have to deal with is yourself. There's an old African proverb that says, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. So think about that. So as you begin to look toward making this your decade, as you begin to look toward making your life different, as you begin to look at yourself, you've got to redefine yourself. Who are you right now? And who must you become in order to create what you want? What has to change about you? What is it that you're doing right now that would be a liability for you? As you begin to look toward the future and take inventory of yourself, what is it about you right now that you've got to leave this behind because this no longer fits? Looking at where you want to go and the kind of person that you must become, the kind of standards that you have for you. What is it that you must do differently? Repeat out to me, please. If you want to keep on getting what you're getting, keep on doing what you're doing. See, that doesn't take an Einstein for that one. All right? It makes sense unless you change your pattern, unless you change the way you're thinking, unless you change your behavior, you're going to continue to produce the results in your life. See, all of us are winners, but some of us are producing results that we don't want. And so all you have to do is look at your game plan, look at your strategy. How is it that you have been being? What is it that you've been doing to produce this? See, you're the director, you're the producer, you're writing the script, you're the star of your life. And as you begin to look at your life, you can decide whether or not it's a smash or whether or not it's a flop. That's in your hands. Look at your life, look at where you want to go. Don't worry about your circumstances. Don't worry about your age. I have a friend who's up in age, over 70, and she wanted to build a multi-million-dollar complex. Her name is Dr. Johnny Coleman. Lenders and bankers say, you can't do that, you're too old. She ignored them. That building now stands, ladies and gentlemen, a multi-million-dollar structure. But there are a lot of people who would have listened to that. There are a lot of people that would not have even gotten to that point. They would have talked themselves out of even going down to the bank to ask for it, because they've already said no to themselves. See, it's time now. If you want to make this your decade, you've got to start saying yes to your life. You've got to start saying yes to your dreams, yes to your unfolding future, yes to your potential, as opposed to saying no. See, 87% of our self-talk is negative. So you've got to make a conscious, deliberate, determined effort to say yes to your dreams. Why not? Why not me? Don't spend time like most people going through life complaining. Don't try and get on talk shows and tell everybody how life has done you wrong. Here's what's happening in the audience. 80% don't care, and 50% glad it's you. All right? So when you know that, you don't go around crying, oh, you know what they did to me. Who cares? Get away from me before they come back. I had a friend of mine mine that said something that's very important. He said, hey, it doesn't matter what happens to you. The only thing matters, what are you going to do about it? That's all that matters. Okay, life knocked you down. What are you going to do about it? How long are you going to sit there and say, you know what they did to me? How long? Who wants to hear that racket? Use that energy to get up from there and move on and get on with your life. You got to learn to let the past go so you can grow. Many people never act on their dreams because they allow their past experiences to determine what their possibilities are. Whatever you've done in the past, that's not a reflection of your possibilities. That's just a reflection of your consciousness. That's just a reflection of your development and your growth. The future is unfolding for you right now. The future is unlimited for you right now. No one knows where you can go. No one knows what you're capable of or what's possible for you. You don't even know that. I had no idea, ladies and gentlemen. No one could have convinced me that I was able to do this. I'll never forget, I was speaking in Detroit, and a high school friend of mine saw me afterwards, and he was backstage. He said, I can't believe it's the same person. And I thought for a moment, and I said, it's not. The person you know, he's gone. He doesn't live here anymore. We have the power to change our personal history, changing the direction of our lives, changing our thoughts, changing where we want to go, exploring new horizons. So as you begin to look at this decade and affirming that this is your decade, as you set goals that will make you stretch, that will bring out the best in you, as you begin to remove the negative, toxic people from your life, as you decide to take some chances in life, and that's one of the things that's very important. Viscott said, if you're not willing to risk, you cannot grow. And if you cannot grow, you cannot become your best. And if you cannot become your best, you cannot be happy. And if you can't be happy, then what else is there?
All right.
How do you motivate yourself? One of the things that we must do is that we must be involved in working on achieving self-mastery. You must work on yourself continuously. Never be satisfied with yourself. Always know that as you invest the effort and time on you, that's the greatest ability that human beings have above animals. See, a dog can't be anything but a dog. Tree can't be anything but a tree. Human being, you've got unlimited potential. You can put effort on you, and by concentrating on you and developing you, you can transform your life wherever you are right now. So you want to work on yourself. You want to read books that inspire you and motivate you. You want to listen to tapes over and over and over again. And I suggest that you listen to tapes when you first get up in the morning. You want to control the spirit of your day. When you first wake up in the morning, your mind is operating at 10.5 wave cycles per second. That's when the subconscious mind is most impressionable. Whatever you hear in the first 20 minutes when you wake up, that will affect the spirit of your day. When you listen to tapes, listen with relaxed belief, believing that this can happen for you. And by listening to them, listen to them over and over and over again, and you will get a breakthrough. And as you continue to work on yourself, you will begin to expand your vision of yourself. You begin to work towards self-mastery. And you will begin to see it reflect itself in all the dimensions of your life, your mental life, your physical life, your social life, in your relationships, your monetary life. So concentrate on developing yourself. Because if you don't, I guarantee you that you will make a settlement. And most people have. In addition to working on yourself, and as you work on yourself, you feel good about yourself, and as you feel better about yourself, you treat yourself differently. Develop a health plan. See, you can't feel well and do well if you don't have good health. You can't perform if you don't have your health. Your health is valuable. Develop a health plan. A plan that you will follow, because this is the only vehicle that you have to carry you through this experience called life. And you want to take good care of it because you love you enough. You care enough about you. And that's not easy. It is not easy having a health plan and sticking to it. But you're worth it doing it again and again and again. I have lost 22 pounds several times. Next thing is, as you take care of yourself, the next key is keys to motivation, to self-motivation. You want to live life with energy and passion. You want to make a conscious effort to be lively. See, in life, you either saying hello or goodbye. You either on the way or in the way. Leave dead people alone. Some folks just walking around looking sad. How you doing, honey? Stay away from these people. Just go away from them. It affects you. You want to smile. You want to be happy. You got a lot to be thankful for. But you watch some of the faces around you every day. And I tell you, some of these faces, they will put you in a depressed state of mind. So you want to avoid these kind of faces. When you see them coming, turn your head. Next thing is that you want to monitor your inner conversations. The things that you say to yourself. You want to watch them, and in watching them, you want to take charge. You don't really need to read anything. Forget all that. That's that inner conversation. Oh, you don't need to worry about trying to go into your own business. Forget that. You can't do that. What if you lose everything you've got? That inner conversation that stops you from doing the things you want to do less, don't do that. The next thing that is a key to self-motivation is that you've got to ask yourself, what do I want out of life? What do you want out of life? What do you want out of a job? What do you want out of a career? What do you want out of a relationship? What do you want? What gives you your life? How will you know when you got it? What will make you happy? You need to know. You need to start asking yourself some questions. What do I really, really, truly want? You need to be exact about that. Don't be vague. Oh, I just want to be happy. That's too vague. What will make you happy? How will you know when you got it? Zero in on it. Be exact. Be specific. And as you do that, that will stimulate that superconscious mind or the reticular activating system of your mind that will begin to find those things, to identify with it. And once you begin to determine that which you want, take the time to write it down. Don't just think about it. Write it down. That is a subjective process that engages the subconscious mind. Write it down. Once you write it down, read it 3 times a day. Morning, noon, and night.
All right. Enough of that serious stuff. I gotta get some food pretty soon. I'm getting kind of hungry. Evo says, what exactly am I in your Discord server for? What do you mean? The agency server, or? What's up, Twin Peaks? How's it going, dude?
I need the house.
I don't know, Evo. You tell me, man. I don't even know how you got in there.
us all.
Tell you how to develop your own PBN. I don't do PBNs. I don't even do link building, dude. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you.
I demand to know what's going on in my house.
Is it a new world or will it consume us all?
We sit in the sun, in veils. We sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds. We sit in the sun, in veils. We sleep, and we dream. Each of us dying slowly, the prison of our minds.
What is better, brand marketing or outreach? I don't know what brand marketing is. All right, Chris, we'll see you around, man. It's been a long one today, I understand. It's already been like almost 2 hours. gonna restart my computer, guys. See if I can fix this problem. I'll be back.